What's up everyone, welcome back to the channel. You know what time it is, got my armband, time to go racing. I'm gonna go ahead, get my number put on inside the car, go make a pass, let's do this. Come on 13s baby. Okay, getting ready to go against the Camaro SS, newer one. Come on 13s. Overdrive off, so I did that race with overdrive on, idiot. See how that was with overdrive on. 14.4 at 96, not that good. Oh well. Alright, we're getting up here, gonna race another Camaro SS, white one. There's a Camaro we'll be racing. Burnout after they go. Guess I should brought the gap insurance today. This will be 2 Camaro SS's back to back racing. Let's turn overdrive off. That'll help. Okay, let's get ready, let's do this. You ran a 12.3, let's see what I ran. Got my slip right here. Ran a 14.5 at 95. Killed that tree though, a 009. My goal was to come and get a .0 something. That was a 009. I can't argue with that, but for some reason we're running slower. I mean, last time I was out 2 weeks ago, it was a 14.1. I think a 14.125 was my best. Nowhere even close to that. And all I did was change the pinion seal and the fluid in the transmission. And get slower. I don't know. Check out the staging lanes all the way from back here. Goes all the way up. Forget that. I ain't waiting.
I got the GoPro thing and I just simple as that. Really? Good job.
One more service just showed up.
Alright, that line was getting pretty long since we kept getting delayed and they had to clean the track, and more people just showed up and was waiting in the staging lane, so it's pretty long. It would take probably a good while, and not to mention less than 20 minutes after they cleaned the track, they had to clean it again. So I'm gonna just say forget it. I'm gonna get out here. It's 9:30. I'm hungry. I was gonna watch some racing and get some videos of races, but with the concession stand being long now, I'm leaving. I'm gonna go get some food, so I'll pick this back up probably tomorrow in the garage. What's up everyone? So today I'm gonna go over how I did at the track over the weekend while I was there for street heat. Didn't do too good. 2 weeks prior to this I went to Cletus and Cars, and I think my fastest pass was a 14.125 if I'm not mistaken. Didn't get close to that this time. Not even a 14.2. Not even a 14.3. So that's pretty bad. Now, since the last time I went to this time, I did do the pinion seal, and I did change the fluid and filter in the trans. Now, a lot of people say not to change the fluid in the trans, or at least not flush it. And I didn't flush it. All I did was drop the fluid that was in the pan, which is a decent amount, but it's not all of it. You go to put in about 5 quarts when you change the filter and the fluid. If you completely flush it, I think it's somewhere like 14 or 15 quarts. So, you know, it's almost like 1/3 of the actual full amount of transmission fluid that the transmission holds. So I didn't do, you know, the whole flush. I just did a little bit. And the only reason why is because most days out driving my car or when I go to the track, the trans is over 200 degrees. Which is pretty crazy, especially considering the car being mainly stock. I mean, there are some things done to it, but it's not like it's turboed or supercharged or nitrous, nothing like that. So the trans shouldn't be getting that hot. Now the car does have almost 140,000 miles on it. I think it's like 137. So I figured, why not? I'll try it and change it and see if it helps. And it did. My temps for the most part, especially for the trans, did stay cooler. Of course, over time it would get warmer and warmer. But it took longer to get warmer and it cooled down faster. Thanks in part to the new fluid. So that did good. I wasn't experiencing any transmission problems. It wasn't slipping or not shifting or feeling funny or nothing like that. The transmission was fine the whole time. So I don't think that it would be the transmission causing me to run slower, since it feels completely normal. So the other thing that I can think of is it being the pinion seal. Now when I took the flange off of the pinion, you got to measure the bolt. Maybe I tightened it up a hair too tight. You know, I didn't have the proper tool to measure it, so I went on my own measurements. So who knows? That might have been why. It was nighttime this time too. When I went to Collision Cars, it was hot. It was during the day, the sun was out, it was baking. This time it was nighttime, so I figured I would run better. I didn't have any spinning problems. I didn't spin at all leaving or anything like that, so that wasn't why I was running slower. I'm going to try to back it off just a hair and see if that helps. I'm going to go again, I think, in another week and a half, maybe 2 weeks to the track. Probably be like a test and tune or something. Trying to get into them 13s. I'm going to change the spark plugs. I have all new plugs to change on it, and I want to maybe try to do another thing or two. I got one cosmetic part that I can put on the car, which obviously is not going to help me run any faster, but the car will look nicer. It's something that I need to get for it. So I have that. I'll be doing a video of that pretty soon. Let's look at these slips. The first one, reaction time sucked. A 2.1 60 foot, which on average, that's what I've been doing, is a 2.1 60 foot. Sucks. And I ran a 14.413 at 96. So that's not too bad, but considering my last time out being 14.1, 14.2, it is a tad off. Which, if I would have made another pass that was a 14.3 or a 14.2, I wouldn't care that this was a 14.4. But considering I killed the tree, I mean, that's my best reaction time ever, a 009. When I left, I for sure thought that that I had red light, but I didn't see a red light come on, so I kept on in it. And with that 009, I still ran a 14.5, which is crazy. I mean, the whole time it was slower. 8th mile, this pass was slower. 3:30, this pass was slower. Even the 60 foot, this pass was slower. And there's the time of my first pass. It was 8:22 at night. So it definitely wasn't, you know, 85, 90 degrees out like it was at Collision Cars. So, I don't know. Like I said, I think it might be that bolt that holds the flange on. Might be just a hair too tight. I'm going to jack up the car over the next couple of days and put it in neutral and try to spin the tires and see how easy it spins. And then if I have to, I'll back off the bolt a little bit and just go from there. I really don't want to have to back it off too much, maybe very, very slight, but you don't want that to come back out. It shouldn't, but you never know. Vibration stuff over time, it could pull itself back out. So I don't want that to happen. Other than that, not too bad. Just got to figure out why we were slower, and in my opinion it was better track conditions than it was 2 weeks ago. So I don't know, we'll see. I did notice there's some slack in my gas pedal, which on my live wire, whenever I'm in full throttle, it says I'm only using 81% of the throttle. When I look it up, people say that you don't use 100%. You'll stay somewhere around 85 to 90. So I do want to try to get that 81% up a little bit. If we can get it closer to 90%, I mean, that right there will be a noticeable difference. And you can tell, I'll show you. And I seen a little, I guess you can say, a little hack on it. Okay. I seen a little hack on it on YouTube the other day. Let me get the light out. And I'll put it down here so you can see. Now, that's where it should sit. That's just where it sits because the cable has gotten worn out and is stretched. So, I'm gonna fix that. I'm not gonna get a new cable. The little hack was to use zip ties. So I'm gonna do that. And I'll be able to tell on my live wire if that had helped or not. If the percentage goes up from 81 when I get on at full throttle. I even brought my helmet with me to the track, and I ran a 14.413 as my best time. So I definitely didn't need that helmet. But oh well. I got a couple more videos that I have ready to come out. I try to pace them out a few days. Been pretty busy, and then working on the car takes most of my time. Even if I do a video of me working on a car, then I gotta find time to upload it to the computer, edit it. That'll take several hours depending upon how long the video is and how much I mess up. And then I gotta download that back to my computer and then upload it onto YouTube. So that whole process takes a good 5 to 6 hours altogether on most cases. Now some videos don't need a lot of editing, and that'll be a lot quicker. You know, I can get in and out in 2 hours sometimes. So that's not too bad. But to find that time while working on the car and working 40-45 hours a week, and raising 2 kids on top of it, it's hard to find time. So I'm doing my best. Just bear with me. I want to say thank you to everybody that watches all my videos. Thank you to everyone that comments and gives it a big thumbs up. I appreciate it. It means a lot to me. It really does. Last time I checked, just over 1,020 subscribers. Woohoo! Keep on moving up. It's awesome. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button for me. Give this video a big thumbs up if you liked it. The quest for 13 still continues. Till next time. Peace.